Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel General Hospital Official. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Jason reunites Willow and her children. Dante entered the PCPD interrogation room to discover Tracy still sitting there. Lulu arrived directly behind him, but he informed her it was too late to see Tracy. Lulu told Dante that she believed she could get Tracy to collaborate with the authorities. "I am fluent in Tracy Quartermain. Let me have a crack at her," Lulu had urged. Dante relented and let Lulu speak with Tracy, who was spinning herself in a chair when she entered the interrogation room. Lulu warned Tracy that she was facing kidnapping charges, but Tracy shrugged it off. Lulu refused to give up. Wiley and Amelia need Willow, and Willow needs them, Lulu explained. Before Lulu could say much more, Dante ushered in Jason, ready to negotiate a bargain. Tracy was not interested. What is to prevent Willow from packing up those kids and going right back to Nina's? Or worse, to go to live with Drew? "What's going to stop her?" said the woman. Jason and Lulu tried valiantly to persuade Tracy to listen to reason. Jason emphasized that the cops would eventually find the kids, and Tracy would end up in jail if she refused to comply to this bargain. Lulu requested Jason for a moment alone with her ex-stepmother. Tracy kept repeating that the children were Quartermains, and she had to protect them. Lulu advised Tracy to play the long game. "Michael won't be gone forever. He still has parental rights, be smart, take the win," Lulu was saying. Finally, Lulu returned from the interrogation room, informing Jason and Dante that Tracy had something to say. She reluctantly told them she would accept the deal. When Jason attempted to talk with Willow in the hospital chapel, Drew spoke for her and informed his brother that Willow had nothing to say to him. Willow recognized this was about her children and wanted to know what Jason had to say. Jason presented a solution, requesting that Willow and the children remain in the gatehouse to be with both her and Monica. Drew wondered if Tracy was aware of this notion. Drew tried everything he could to convince Willow that this was a poor bargain. Jason assured Willow that he would persuade Tracy to agree, but Drew wouldn't hear of it. "I would not commit to anything," he cautioned Willow. Willow, on the other hand, ignored him and informed Jason she was willing to go along with it if Tracy agreed. Jason departed, leaving Drew to influence Willow. "You don't need Jason to get your kids back. I keep telling you that you have all the power that you need." Drew implored Willow not to dismiss the charges against Tracy, but she wasn't sure because abduction was such a terrible crime. Willow claimed she felt horrible about denying Monica of the children, so Drew accused Tracy of using Monica as a pretext to punish him and Willow. Willow finally acquired a backbone and stood firm with Drew. "My kids are traumatized enough. If Jason has a way to end this and bring them home to their home, then that's what I want," she informed me. Drew eventually decided to support any decision Willow made. However, he urged her not to return to the Q estate since the family could still take the children away from her. Drew said that he did not believe Jason would purposefully lie to Willow, but he did not trust other family members. Jason just called Willow with fantastic news. "I'm at the gatehouse with your kids. Come on home," he told them. Drew summoned Marty after Willow had left and explained that Willow needed someone to look after her. Drew responded, "I would do anything to protect Willow," with a maniacal expression in his eyes. Sasha sat with Wiley in the gatehouse and read him a story. Wiley was sorrowful and informed Sasha that he missed his mother and father. When there came a knock at the door, Wiley knew it was his mother. He was disappointed to see Felicia. Sasha put Wiley to bed so that she could converse to Felicia alone. Sasha informed Felicia that Tracy intended to keep the children close to Monica, so Yuri drove Wiley and Amelia for several hours to hide them. Sasha was astonished to hear Felicia discuss other Q antics. "The Quartermains thrive on toxic shenanigans," Felicia explained. Sasha told Felicia that she couldn't recognize Willow anymore. "She's changed." Willow walked out on Michael, an incredible father and family man for Drew, she noted with astonishment. Felicia explained that feelings can be tricky. She had to deal with a lot of feelings for Frisco before realizing Mac was the one for her. That didn't matter to Sasha, who was outraged with Willow for using Michael as leverage and preventing his parents from seeing him. Jason astonished the women when he entered through the door and informed them that Tracy and Willow had reached an agreement. Willow would be returning to live with her children. Wiley was ecstatic to see her mother coming through the door. Willow thanked Jason tearfully for returning her children. Lucky and Christina promptly toast their fathers, and the newly reopened Charlie's pub. Maxie and Spinelli were the first to arrive at the scene, and Maxie raved about Charlie's fresh energy and atmosphere. Lucky was pleased to see Isaiah approaching the bar. He was even more happy when Elizabeth entered through the front entrance. Liz went straight to the bar, and Isaiah made himself scarce so Lucky and Liz could speak. Liz was astonished to learn that Lucky could have discovered a clue in the Digitalis mystery. He called Marty to the bar and whispered to Elizabeth to follow his lead. Lucky told Marty that Cyrus had been seeing Lulu at Turning Wood and claimed to be representing the family. Liz noted that Cyrus was always with the terminal patients at GH. "Why do you suppose that is?" she naively inquired of Marty. Marty wasn't sure, but he suspected it had to do with his and Cyrus' mother. Marty told how their mother had taken a turn last year, and Cyrus didn't want anyone to go to unusual lengths to save her. Fortunately, their mother recovered on her own. For all his obvious faults, Cyrus loves our mother very much. He didn't want her to suffer. He wanted to release her, Marty was saying. Outside, Brick saw Jordan and volunteered to get the door for her. Brick invited Jordan to join him for the evening, but she was meeting Isaiah. Christina gave Brick a strong hug when she spotted him. They were both shocked that Sonny had not arrived yet. Brick sat at a table by himself, watching Isaiah and Jordan. When Isaiah observed Brick watching, he asked Jordan who he was. Jordan said that Brick was their resident man of mystery and collaborated with Sonny Corinthos. Isaiah asked Jordan for her thoughts on Sonny. Jordan received mixed reviews. Sonny was a criminal, yet the people she respected were concerned about him. Natalia called and begged Isaiah to get to Sonny's office. Isaiah informed Jordan that he had to leave due to a medical emergency, so Brick made his move and grabbed Isaiah's seat at Jordan's table. Brick informed Jordan that he had conducted a thorough background investigation on Isaiah and questioned whether he should be jealous of Dr. Gannon. An intoxicated Cody wandered around Charlie's, making a nuisance of himself. He even informed Spinelli that he owed him money for keeping society setups a secret 2 years ago. "My silence is costly. If you want to stay out of prison, it's time to pony up," Cody informed a stunned Spinelli, adding that he demanded $75,000. Cody was arrested by the PCPD after getting into a little bar brawl with Lucky. Natalia was taken aback when she entered Sonny's office and saw him unconscious on the floor. She promptly dialed 911 and handed him one of the tablets she discovered on the floor. Sonny regained consciousness and insisted on not going to the hospital. Sonny persuaded Natalia to hang up the phone and informed her about his heart issue. She still wanted to get him to GH, but Sonny insisted that nobody knew what had happened. He instructed her to call Isaiah instead. When Isaiah arrived, he asked Natalia and Sonny to stay so that they could tell him everything about the situation. Sonny informed Isaiah that he had chest pains while arguing with Ava, but he didn't want her to see him take medication. That is why he waited for her to go before taking his tablets, but he fainted before he could. Isaiah suggested Sonny see a cardiologist, but Sonny continued to make excuses for the delay. After all, his son nearly perished. Isaiah sympathized with Sonny, but cautioned him that his life was at risk. Isaiah did not want Sonny to remain alone overnight, so Natalia offered to stay with him. Next on General Hospital. Matt gives Cody some rough love. Brick is worried about Sonny. Laura believes there is danger. Laura Wright of General Hospital reveals whether she is getting married and leaving the show. Carly Spencer spoke with a visibly uncomfortable and pained Michael Corinthos about the long-term burn care therapy choices available to him. As fans are aware, Michael suffered third-degree burns after being caught in the crossfire of an explosion at Sonny Corinthos' penthouse. Carly, Sonny, and Willow Corinthos were discussing treatment options with Portia Robinson when they agreed that Michael should be awakened up from his coma to make the final decision about where he wanted to go. The two options were a treatment center near home or a cutting-edge facility in Germany. Michael ultimately chose the German burn care clinic, and Carly promised to accompany him and support him during the process. Michael and Carly left as soon as Michael made his decision on the treatment center. Jack Brennan not only secured Michael's position at the facility, but he also booked a jet to carry Carly and her son to Germany, which was filled with medical specialists to assist Michael with whatever he needed. As Michael's final episode aired on Tuesday, many fans wondered where this left Carly. After all, she appeared to be planning to stay with Michael throughout his therapy, which may take months, if not longer. Laura Wright and Carly Spencer's status with GH has been the subject of much speculation on the internet, particularly after Carly traveled to Germany with Michael. Interestingly, the actress recently appeared on the social media platform X to provide some insight. X user at Linda_E_Johnson tagged Laura Wright in an X post, asking if it was true that she was getting married and leaving GH for a bit. She also questioned the actress if she was going to leave. Would she return? Wright responded, "Nope, not true at all," and also posted an emoji of herself shrugging her shoulders. As most GH fans know, Wright is dating GH alum Les Rasmi, who played villain Peter August. The two have been together in real life for quite some time, but it appears that they are quite pleased with the current state of their relationship and are not prepared to disrupt it by marrying. General Hospital spoilers do not appear to indicate that Carly is leaving Port Charles, which is home to all of her business ventures and family, as well as her two kids, Donna Corinthos and Jocelyn Jacks, who rely on her. Carly is likely to return from Germany shortly, and she may possibly split her time between PC and Michael's facility, paying him visits on occasion. However, it appears that an official exit is fake news, since Carly and Laura will remain on the show for the time being. General Hospital spoilers, will Sonny overlook Willow and Drew's betrayal? According to General Hospital spoilers, Sonny Corinthos has a history of making his adversaries pay when they come too close to home, causing harm to those he cares about the most. While the explosive device planted in Sonny's penthouse was plainly intended for him but instead injured his son, Michael Corinthos, his rage does not stop with the person who planted it in his home. If Sonny loses another son, he'll take his wrath out on the easiest victim he can find, which may be Drew Quartermaine and Willow Corinthos. Will Sonny nail them to the wall for having an affair behind Michael's back and hurting his heart just days before his death? General Hospital spoilers, death is knocking at Michael Corinthos' door. Michael's position is grim. He's fighting for his life after the explosion, with his family, including Sonny, staring helplessly at his bedside. The emotional impact of perhaps losing another kid could be the tipping point for Sonny. The news of Michael's impending death might convert his father's anguish into an inferno of vengeance. With Michael's final days overshadowed by the betrayal of his son's marriage and adored uncle, Sonny may have no mercy. He may be being nice right now because Willow has all of the cards when it comes to Michael's care, but she should not be taken in by his compassion and believe she is off the hook. GH spoilers, Sonny Corinthos will see red. Sonny's protective nature over his family is renowned, and the notion that Willow and Drew's actions may have contributed to Michael's anguish and consequent vulnerability is something he will not readily forgive. The affair, which was once just a rumor in the Port Charles gossip mill, now appears to be a major betrayal in light of Michael's condition. Sonny's reaction may not be rational or measured, it might be emotional, visceral, and directed toward Willow and Drew. Will he regard their tryst as the reason for Michael's demise, even if only indirectly? General Hospital spoilers, this means war. If Michael succumbs to his injuries, Sonny will declare war. He may not care about the subtleties or specifics of who did what, all he will perceive is the suffering put on his son. Drew, with his connections to the Quartermaines and his own history of questionable transactions, might become the target of Sonny's fury. Willow, who was formerly considered a member of the family, may now find herself on the outside looking in, facing not only Sonny's displeasure but aggressive hostility. The mafia boss could use every resource at his disposal to make them pay, including social ostracism, commercial sabotage, and even more sinister measures if his grief drives him that far. Sonny's breakthrough. Cody's legal update. Ava's loyalty test. Jocelyn Jacks will hook up with Lucas Jones, allowing them to discuss Cyrus Renault news. When Jocelyn begins acting as if she intends to take justice into her own hands, an alarmed Lucas will attempt to silence her. Molly Lansing Davis will bring some excellent news to the PCPD. Now that Cody Bell has been arrested for inciting the bar brawl, it appears that he may be the victim. Cody may not face charges in the end, but Mac Scorpio will still feel the need to deliver some tough love. Cody is clearly making too many irresponsible decisions, so Mac should push him to get his act together and start relying on his new family for assistance. Lucky Spencer took Cody's punch and became entangled in the brawl before Brick interfered, therefore he'll wind up at the police station. Elizabeth Baldwin may visit Lucky and question Felicia Scorpio while she is there. Perhaps Liz will look for developments on Dex Heller's case or something else that can help connect the remaining Cyrus dots. Felicia will get intrigued by Elizabeth's search of information, but she will not stand in her way if she discovers it is about Cyrus' takedown. Laura Collins will receive reports on a potential threat, so we'll see if it's related to Cyrus or any of the other messes going on in Port Charles. Whatever the case, Laura will have to play it smart and keep out of some of the drama that is brewing. Christina Corinthos Davis will explain things to Alexis Davis at Charlie's pub, which could include assurances that she would not go off the rails despite her fury toward Ava Jerome. Ava will be busy complaining to Rick Lansing because she believes he is abandoning her, but he will actually do her a favor in the upcoming GH episode. Rick will show his support for Ava while the custody battle unfolds, and she will eventually express her gratitude. Sonny Corinthos will speak with Brick about the attack that resulted in Michael Corinthos' severe burns. Sonny was a fatal target, so Brick warns them not to have another close call like that. That means Brick and Sonny need to figure out who is after Sonny and stop them before it's too late. Natalia Ramirez volunteered to stay the night with Sonny and watch him after his heart attack. Natalia will have a breakthrough with Sonny later, so she may encourage him to see a cardiologist and prioritize his health. According to General Hospital teasers, Sonny can't continue to ignore his medical difficulties, so Natalia will help him realize this. Someone is on the other end of Cody's bar brawl on January 22nd. General Hospital. Somebody was hit. Lucky mentioned that his and Christina's fathers were previously business partners when Luke and Sonny managed Luke's Blues Club, which warmed the hearts of veteran GH fans. Now, Charlie's is run by Luke's son and Sonny's daughter. The night got off to a wonderful start as visitors packed in. Maxie and Spinelli went on a date night, while Jordan met up with Isaiah. Brick made a rare appearance, congratulating his boss daughter before flirting with Jordan, while Elizabeth arrived to spend time with Lucky. A dramatic finish it wasn't until Cody came that everything started to go wrong. Still lamenting the loss of his $50,000 hush money from Drew, he decided to try again, this time with someone else whose secret he had been keeping. He contacted Spinelli and reminded him of all the ways he had broken the law when running a dating app a few years ago. Cody knew everything. And he demanded $75,000 for his silence. When Spinelli refused, Cody went on the attack. Unfortunately, Lucky attempted to stop him and ended up on the other side of Cody's fist. With Cody being dragged into the PCPD, spoilers suggest that Mac will give his kid some much-needed tough love. Do you believe Mac can get through to Cody? Please let us know in the comments. GH spoilers, could Dante and Sasha's connection save Jason from a mismatched romance? General Hospital spoilers and updates show that Dante Falconeri is still mourning Sam McCall's death. While it appears that a sincere reunion with Lulu Spencer is on the way, the route to that point may require some patience. General Hospital spoilers: Lulu Spencer and Dante Falconeri are fighting. Lulu erupted at Dante for undermining her chance to bring Charlotte Cassadine home, prompting an equally heated response from Dante. He believes Lulu is taking risks, particularly after the devastating death of Sam, who gave her life to save Lulu. Their angry exchange exposes unresolved emotions between them, implying potential new love ties in the meanwhile. It appears that Lulu and Cody Bell will develop feelings for each other, but what does this mean for Dante? One exciting possibility for him is a match that not only complements him but also saves Jason Morgan from his own romantic problems. GH spoilers: Jasha isn't everyone's cup of tea. While some fans embrace Jason and Sasha Gilmore Corbin as a love couple, a large number of fans are vehemently opposed to the idea. With Michael Corinthos recovering off-screen, Jason is ready to step in and help the pregnant Sasha, potentially paving the way for a budding romance. However, if the on-screen chemistry falters or if the audience reacts negatively, the writers may decide not to continue with this Jason and Sasha story. Alternatively, Dante and Sasha could be a more compatible couple, possibly finding common ground that sparks a relationship between them. General Hospital spoilers: Sasha Gilmore and Dante Falconeri could relate well. Sasha felt a strong connection to Dante, having been through her own pain with the tragic loss of Brando Corbin. She stood by him while he grieved for Sam, sharing the weight of their emotions. They both discovered their biological fathers later in life, adding to their understanding. As Michael's brother, Dante shared Sasha's concerns over Michael's rehabilitation, giving them even more cause to bond. However, a storm is developing on the horizon for Dante. He will soon discover that Brooklyn Quartermaine has withheld a kid from him. It appears to be Giovanni Gio Palmieri, who grew up without his father. Sasha may be the ideal confidant for Dante, and things may escalate from there. Early week spoilers: January 27th to 31st, Germany surprises, Cyrus next target, and Willow's uncertain future. General Hospital spoilers for the week of January 27, 2025 are here. Michael Corinthos will travel to Germany for burn treatment next week, and fans may expect some surprises. Sonny Corinthos might be Cyrus Renault's next target. Also, what is the future for Willow Tate Corinthos? General Hospital spoilers: Germany surprises. Spoilers for the week of January 27 state that Carly Spencer travels with Michael to Germany for that cutting-edge treatment. Carly will ensure that Michael is comfortable in first. Carly then receives a shock. It is implied that Jack Brennan catches Carly off guard. Maybe Brennan turns up in Germany to assist Carly. Perhaps it's related to Michael's care. In any event, Carly could use all of the help she can get. Spoilers: Willow Tate Corinthos future next week. We'll find out what Willow's future looks for when Michael leaves. Drew Kane Quartermaine keeps pulling Willow in one direction while others influence her in another. Willow will eventually have to make decisions. Tracy Quartermaine and Willow made a bargain, so anticipate the grandmother to practically rule the young mother's life. Maybe Tracy will issue an injunction once Willow has settled in with the kids. Drew must leave Willow's life or their bargain is off. Of course, Drew appears to believe he is God and insists Willow needs him. Drew appears to be getting worse every week. Is Drew's behavior caused by an illness? In any event, Nina Reeves may be willing to sacrifice her personal relationship with Willow in order to protect her daughter from Drew. According to General Hospital spoilers for next week, Lulu Spencer is looking for work. Lulu needs the money to look for Charlotte Cassadine. Lulu also requires the distraction. Will Lulu wind up as Brooklyn Quartermaine's assistant? Spoilers: week of January 27, 2025 next week, fans can expect Sonny to be in the hospital. If Cyrus isn't uncovered by then, Sonny may be a sitting duck. Will Sonny meet his maker? Cyrus' doom seemed imminent, but might there be an unforeseen twist? Spoilers: will Ava and Rick join forces for more than business? While General Hospital has been filled with drama, several prospective pairings are beginning to surface. Ava Jerome and Rick Lansing are two of the frontrunners. General Hospital spoilers: two pariahs with great chemistry. When Rick first chose to take Ava's case and clear her name for the loss of Christina Corinthos' unborn child, he did so solely for personal gain. Rick's daughter, Molly Lansing, was intended to adopt the kid. He believed that proving Ava's innocence would allow Molly to accept the accident rather than spending the rest of her life criticizing specific people. Rick's idea worked. Ava is free, and Molly is mending from her injuries. So, now what? Despite Ava's current financial constraints, Rick remains on her payroll. What began as a business agreement has definitely progressed into more. Rick believes in Ava's innocence and understands what it's like to be disliked by almost everyone in Port Charles. Birds of a feather. It's understandable that Ava and Rick would naturally draw towards each other. They are both successful businesspeople who can easily manipulate those around them, and despite being branded as bad parents, they prioritize their children. They understand one another without having to explain anything. Fans have been clamoring for months for the writers to give Ava a proper narrative. There was a period when it appeared that she was going to get amorous with John Jagger Cates, but killed him just as fans were rallying behind the couple. Ava, like Rick, still needs romance. The two are opposite sides of the same coin, and they are always seen stealers. Remember when they showed up for Nina Reeves' Christmas party and snarked their way through witnessing Willow Corinthos and Drew Quartermaine interact? Fans can appreciate Ava and Rick's in-between moments as well. What do you think of the two together? Should General Hospital have an Ava and Rick pairing? If not, who would you prefer to see these characters with? The case for a Lucas-Brad reconciliation on General Hospital. Lucas and Brad may be getting closer. Could they make a happy reconciliation? Lucas and Brad were once a wonderful pair on General Hospital, with the promise for a happily ever after. Could they ever be happy again after all of this? When they were good, Lucas and Brad met at the Floating Rib in 2014 and became engaged during the Nurses' Ball in 2015. Their wedding in 2016 took place at Alexis' home. They were content together and even wanted to adopt a baby. That was when the trouble started. When they were bad, Brad was usually getting into trouble, but switching infants upped the ante. Unfortunately, the couple's adoptive kid died shortly after Brad brought him home. He didn't know how to convey the news to his husband, so he agreed to Nellie's proposal of taking her and Michael's newborn boy and pretending it was theirs. The secret plagued Brad, but he never confessed. They eventually revealed the truth and handed Michael his son. Lucas was distraught, so he divorced his husband and moved away. Brad went to prison. And now Lucas has returned to Port Charles and is employed at GH. Brad, too, has stated unequivocally that he still loves his ex and wishes to reunite with him. Lucas is naturally reserved, yet he shows that he still loves about Brad. Brad is undeniably a screw-up, but he is attempting to avoid trouble and establish himself. Even though Cody has rekindled his relationship with Selena, Brad is insistent that he has no involvement in his aunt's business. When Lucas overheard his talk with Cody, Brad instantly told his ex-husband the truth: he was not connected with Selena. Lucas grinned, pleased with the honesty. If Brad remains sincere, this couple may function better than before. They have a lot of affection but a lack of trust, which they must work on. If they take it slowly, they may be able to live happily ever after. Dare we claim we'll adopt a baby? Do you root for Brad and Lucas? Please let us know in the comments. Cyrus mother motive: Jason reunites Willow and children, Cody arrested. Jason Morgan advocated for a compromise in which the children would remain at the gatehouse. Monica Quartermaine would continue to have access to Wiley and Amelia Corinthos, but Willow Corinthos may return to live with them. Willow determined that if Tracy Quartermaine agreed to those terms, she would as well, despite Drew Quartermaine's forecasts that this would be a bad decision. Lulu Spencer attempted to contact Tracy at the PCPD in the intention of preventing her from spending the night in jail. When Jason arrived and pitched the gatehouse offer, Tracy finally gave in and was released from police custody. Sasha Gilmore Corbin read a book to Wiley in the gatehouse in an episode of GH, but he was unhappy about his absent parents and wondered when his mother would return. When Jason finally took Willow home for a reconciliation with Wiley, she hugged her son. Willow teared up as she thanked Jason and Sasha for caring for her children. Drew expressed concerns to Martin Gray about the Quartermaines sucking Willow back in. Drew believed that Willow should be looked after by someone who had her best interests at heart, specifically him. Natalia Ramirez terrified at Sonny Corinthos' office when she saw him stretched out on the floor. When Natalia noticed the pills nearby, she put one into Sonny's mouth and attempted to phone an emergency. Sonny regained consciousness and refused to go to the hospital, encouraging Natalia to call Dr. Isaiah Gannon instead. Christina Corinthos Davis and Lucky Spencer celebrated Charlie's reopening night by downing shots. Lucky later met with Elizabeth Baldwin regarding the Cyrus Renault probe. Meanwhile, Brick didn't seem pleased that Jordan Ashford and Isaiah were sitting at the same table. Isaiah was pulled for an emergency, giving Brick the opportunity to grab his seat and flirt with Jordan. Of course, that emergency was Sonny's most recent heart attack, so Isaiah obtained updates, examined him, and urged him to see a cardiologist. Sonny continued to refuse to visit the hospital, but Natalia decided to stay with him evening and observe him. Back at Charlie's, Martin told Liz and Lucky about Cyrus' wish to see terminally sick patients. According to Martin's assessment, this all came back to their mother since Cyrus refused to cooperate with efforts to keep her alive after her condition worsened. It was now out of Cyrus' hands, as their mother had recovered from her setback and had appointed Martin to make all of her medical decisions via directive. However, Martin believed Cyrus' motivations were to relieve their mother's pain. Lucky and Liz secretly wondered if that was Cyrus' motivation now, but it didn't match with Sam McCall and Dex Heller's situations because they weren't terminal patients. There was more to the story than Elizabeth and Lucky could figure out. Cody Bell then created a drunken spectacle by attempting to extort money from Damian Spinelli. Cody pretended that Spinelli owed him something for keeping quiet about Society Setup's privacy infringement, but Spinelli blew angry at him. Cody was enraged by Spinelli's stomping off, but Lucky appeared and tried to calm him down. After Cody decked Lucky, Brick broke up the fight off-screen. Cody was handcuffed and taken to the PCPD after his arrest, and Lucky was also brought in. According to General Hospital spoilers, Cody will soon receive much-needed direction, so stay tuned for more information about his future. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.